Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. If you do not shut your mouth up, I'm going to shut it for you. How dare you put your mouth in what concerns me? You and I are not friends. You know that I don't care about you or anything that has to do with you. And so anything that has to do with me, stay away from it. I've never, ever meddled, on anything that has to do with you. Gospel, lashed out at Oletik. Now, what is causing this drama again? You do know that Gospel and Oletik, they don't see eye to eye. They don't like each other. So recently, when Gospel started crying and went to the king's men to go and tell them that they should allow her have her kids in peace, that she's not a furniture. She didn't come to the palace of the great lion to come and be looking at people's faces. That every small thing, the great lion will sanction them from his chamber. Every small thing, the great lion will sanction them from his chamber. That why is the great lion sanctioning them from his chamber? Does the great lion expect them to impregnate themselves? They said that was what Gospel went to go and cry. After that man mentioned her name in that Benin Republic stuff, that the great lion sanctioned her from his chamber. So while this was happening, Oletik came and put her mouth. Oletik said, when something happens, you people will be acting as if the fault is from the great lion. That you have gotten what you deserve. That you people should learn how to take responsibility. The fault is not from the great lion. That the great lion is taking, the decision that he ought to have taken. That they have warned all of us to stay away from the jewel. Why didn't you people stay away from the jewel? But when the great lion does anything, you people will act as if he has done the worst thing in the war. That this is not also fair on the great lion. So that really pissed Gospel up. That and Oletik should not put her mouth in her problems. Then you're also aware that earlier in the month, last month, Oletik had a problem with Gospel. During that birthday season, Gospel had booked appointment with the great lion to be with the great lion and to see the great lion that evening. But Oletik brought the children the same day to come and, wish their daddy a happy birthday. And Kabiyesi is a lover of children. The man loves children so much. Oletik knew very well that if she went there with those children, there was no way Kabiyesi will get up and say, carry the children. Kabiyesi will be playing with the children, which was what Kabiyesi did. The man played with the children till almost 3 a.m. to 4 before Oletik carried the children when they started sleeping, carried them out. It was on her way out of, the great lion chamber that Gospel attacked her. Gospel started calling her names, calling her selfish, saying all sorts of things about Oletik for doing what she did. And so they have not really been like friends. Everything is terrible between Oletik and Gospel. Now, you also remember that first time that they went and they planted a pot in the royal mansion, right? That there was no pot, nothing had happened. But one night, Gospel had gone to the royal mansion. I don't know what she went to do. That story was last year. I don't know if you remember. And the next morning when they were doing their investigation and all of that, they found out that a pot had been planted in the royal mansion that is in Lagos. And they now started suspecting Gospel because Gospel was the only one who entered. Now, they made the house help or the steward of Gospel had told steward of Oletik that it was Gospel that planted that pot there. The steward gave Oletik's Gospel all the detail. How they were at the back of that small gate. How it was when Gospel went there. What Gospel actually went there to do was not what she said she was at the royal mansion for. She was there so that at night she can go through the back and go and throw things that they will use to cut. In fact, it was a whole lot just to be able to lead those people from the back in, those who will plant the pot. And that was exactly what happened. So it was Gospel steward that leaked that secret. But unfortunately, she leaked the secret to Oletik's steward. And when Oletik's steward told Oletik, Oletik went and told that secret to the great lion. Now, because of all of these things, Oletik and gospel, they don't see eye to eye. They don't see eye to eye. They don't like each other for anything because Oletik, gospel feel like Oletik is a snitch, and gospel does not want Oletik anywhere around her. Gospel does not want Oletik in her business and all of that. So she now came and insulted Oletik, asked Oletik to shut up, that if Oletik does not shut up her mouth, that she, gospel, will shut the mouth for her. And that was when the wahala started. They say, Omo Palace scatter. They quarreled and quarreled and quarreled. Oletik called her a frustrated nama, that na frustrated nama na she should be. That the frustration when they do gospel now because they come out immunity for her. Now because all the time when she been they think say she be something, she no be something. That they don't open that breeze don't blow, far winyash don't open. That na it the vex gospel. That na nothing else the vex gospel. That make gospel no bring her own. That waiting she talk. That time when she say they're not supposed they stress Kabiesi, that did she lie? She didn't lie. That they are married to the great lion. That they are supposed to be his peace and not his stress. That why is it that when they do something, they are not ready to stand by the consequences of their sin? And you know, Oletik started supporting the jewel because, of course, recently something happened where Oletik was locked out of the palace. It was the jewel who went to beg for her, who even brought her from the royal mansion. And when they saw Oletik with the jewel, they opened the palace for her to come in. Yes, from that time, I think she has been very appreciative. Maybe that is the reason why she's showing this kind of support towards the jewel. The wahala, if you see names that they call each other, that their fight, that day, if you see the names that they call each other, gospel called, no, it was gospel who called Oletik a frustrated Nama. Says, yeah, she big like Nama. Called her name, that na unhappiness, na ain't go finish her. Say na sadness be her own. Every time she dey sad. This time they don't try educate her and she don't they try the day happy. Why she know they carry that face the way she they carry am? Person wey be say she open eye come marry and right now she won't come carry her sadness for everybody head. They insulted each other. I say if not before people where they there, it remains small they for hold each other, as in they for fight with each other. It's not a small thing, no. It's in fact it was so much. I'll bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.